Hello learners and welcome. In this video, we are going to talk about the KJSEA 2026 timetable. So we'll talk about the subjects, the dates, and also very important information about how you should plan yourself based on this timetable. So note that NEC already released the official KJSEA 2026 timetable, and in this video, I'm going to take you through the subject schedule for each day and what to expect and how you can organize your revision. Let us first talk about the project papers. Before the written examinations, you are supposed to complete 3 projects: the creative arts, the pre-technical, and also the agriculture. And I know that those were completed before the end of July. So after that part, what next? Remember that those projects that you did, they are part of KJSEA. So I hope that you completed every single one of them carefully and that you followed your teacher's instructions. Now after that, let us talk about the rehearsal day. The rehearsal is going to take place on Friday of 23rd of October. You see, 23rd of October 2026, it will be on a Friday. Now on that day, all learners are supposed to attend, and during that time you are going to learn where to sit, when to report, and how the assessment center is going to operate. And then now after that rehearsal, the first day of your exam is Monday 26th of October 2026. It will be on a Monday, day 1. The first day, this is the first day, it will have 2 English papers. Now you'll have English language, which will begin at 8:30 a.m. in the morning and it is going to end at 10:10 a.m. And then the English composition and literacy analysis is going to begin at 11:10 a.m. and then it is going to end at 12:55 p.m. So on day 1, you are supposed to make sure that you read every question carefully and then reserve enough time to plan and check your composition. That is very important. Then on day 2 will be on Tuesday, 27th of October 2026. Tuesday we'll have Kiswahili or Kenyan Sign Language, depending on which one you are taking. And Kiswahili Lugha will begin at 8:30 and it is going to end at 10:10, that is in the morning a.m. Then Kiswahili Insha na utangulizi wa fasihi, it will begin at 11:10 a.m. and it will end at 12:55 p.m. Now for this part, you are supposed to revise in Kiswahili, unafaa usome sarufi, matumizi ya lugha, ufahamu, fasihi na pia insha. So you have to know how to tackle each of these questions that are related to Kiswahili. And we are going to have a lot of Kiswahili papers to help you revise. So I hope that you are going to learn. Learners who are taking the Kenya Sign Language will complete the relevant KSL. The Kenya Sign Language is the KSL. They are going to complete them during the same sessions that Kiswahili is being done. Then day 3 is going to be on Wednesday of 28th October 2026. And on this day, mathematics is going to begin at 8:30 a.m. then end at 10:30 a.m. And then agriculture will begin at 11:30 a.m. and then end at 1:30 p.m. So very important. For mathematics, you are supposed to practice calculations and real-life problems. You are supposed to show you are working clearly when doing those papers and carry the required mathematical instruments. If they need a geometrical set, a ruler, pencils, make sure that you have them. Then for agriculture, you are supposed to revise practical farming skills, crops, animals, soil, food production, and also environmental conservation. Then day 4. Day 4 will be on Thursday of 29th October 2026. Now Thursday will be the longest day with 3 papers. This is the day when you have 3 papers. You have Integrated Science Paper 1, which will run from 8:30 a.m. to 10:10 a.m. Then number 2, Social Studies, which will run from 11:10 a.m. up to 12:40 p.m. Then you'll have Creative Arts and Sports, which will run from 2 p.m. up to 3:40 p.m. So for integrated science, you will be tested on scientific knowledge, diagrams, experiments, and also application. I know we have these papers, we have been doing the revisions. If you have not checked our channel for the same, you can check out. We are also going to have social studies, and it may include maps, history, governance, population, culture, environmental issues, all these things that you have been learning in social studies. Also check out our channel for social studies KJSEA papers. Then we are going to have creative arts and sports, which may assess things like music, visual arts, theater, sports and skills. You see, appreciation of creative work, all those are tested in creative arts and sports. So I advise you to eat properly, then carry water and food which is permitted by your school, because this will be a longer day than the others. Then on day 5 is going to be on Friday, 30th of October 2026. Now on this day you are going to have pre-technical studies from 8:30 a.m. to 10:10 a.m. Then you are going to have CRE or other religious education, which you run from 11:10 a.m. up to 12:40 a.m. Then you are going to have integrated science paper 2, which is going to run from 2 p.m. to 3 p.m. Also a long day, but this one not very long because the religious education take a shorter time. Now, for pre-technical studies, you may be tested on things like technical drawing, tools, materials, safety, business and computer skills. Then for religious education, you'll be tested on religious knowledge and how its teachings apply to the contemporary or to the daily life. And then for integrated science paper 2, you are required to be very careful because they are going to test application of scientific and practical skills. Now, how should you organize your revision? Let me explain this very briefly. First, you are supposed to revise all the work that you have covered in grade 7, 8 and 9 because only of it may be tested. And then secondly, organize your timetable according to the examination week. You can revise English and Kiswahili on Monday, for example, then revise mathematics and agriculture on Tuesday, and then science and social studies on Wednesday, then creative, pre-technical studies and religious education on Thursday and Friday. And then thirdly, you are supposed to complete at least one timed paper every week. So during the final 2 weeks, you are supposed to practice following the actual examination times. And then number 4, identify your weak topics and do not spend all your revision time repeating subjects that you have already understood. Then number 5, prepare the materials that you need. For example, pens, pencils, rulers, mathematical or any drawing equipments, like even your geometrical set. Make sure that you have them prepared so that you can be and feel organized. And then during that examination week, revise lightly in the evening and concentrate on the subjects scheduled for the following day. That is during the examination week. Only concentrate on those subjects that are going to come on the following day. We should avoid studying throughout the night. You are supposed to sleep early so that you can remain alert and you can be able to concentrate during the exam. Also, make sure that you arrive at the assessment center early enough and be seated at least 15 minutes before the paper begins. And then during the exam, read every instruction carefully, manage your time and check your work before submitting it. Very important. Now in summary, the rehearsal will be on 23rd of October this year 2026, and then the written KJSEA papers are going to be between 26th to 30th of October. So prepare early, follow the timetable and approach each paper with confidence because you have been studying, you've been learning and you can do it. Go and sit for those papers with confidence and you are going to get the best marks that you can, and that is going to help you and push you to the next level. I wish you all the best in your KJSEA exams and I know that you can do it. Now if you are confident that you are going to get the best points possible, comment in this video below that I can do it and believe that you can do it. All the best. Bye bye.